Hey, Bob Hughes here from JD Square. We're just going to do the weekly update. We're going to walk around, look at a couple things, keep everybody in the loop. Right here, Devin is getting the GT350 ready to go. We're going to head out to Virginia National Raceway this weekend. We're taking the Lambo and this car here, and we're just going to take the weekend off this week and run around the racetrack a little bit. So they're getting it prepared, getting ready to load up in the trailer. Hey, let's walk over here to the tube cutter for a minute. I want to say a couple things about the last video I did where I kind of put the thumbs down on this style machine. Let me just add a couple real quick notes of why I said that. One of them was that, like I said, when you get a real long piece hanging out the front, how are you going to hold it up? I mean, could you imagine a 12-foot piece you're trying to hold up, a 3-inch diameter, 120 wall tubing, or even square? That was bad enough. But one of the other major problems that I didn't mention, watch out, 350 behind you right here. See, right there, you're going to hit. Looks like I get up there. Alright. Lambo went right up in its own trailer. It's ready to go to the racetrack. Alright, back over here. Anyway, one of the major problems with this style machine is we're moving the material, right? So if anybody knows anything about servo tuning and some of the reasons why the matte plasma runs so good is that the motors are very specifically attuned for the amount of weight that they're moving. The problem with this style machine is you're moving the tubing back and forth. Right there with the carriage. Well, if you load up a short little piece of 3/4 inch tubing, it's very light. What happens when you load up a 20-foot piece of tubing, 120 wall, very, very heavy? The tuning on the motors goes to hell. So the machine can't cut as precise as the mat. The roaming torch machine that I'm going to do is going to allow us to tune that motor to a specific deal. So we'll have the same cut quality as we get on the mat. So what I also mentioned in that last video is that we're finishing up on the wood router, and when I get it done, I'll bang out the traveling torch machine. Well, a lot of people didn't even know we were working on a wood router, and I was doing that just for the fact that I'm waiting on software for the tube bender. So let's walk over here and I'll show you where we're at on the wood router. Now this is interesting right here. This last week, the freight companies have decided to drastically increase the amount of our freight and require that our machines are fully enclosed. That has a couple of negative effects. One of them is we might have to charge a little extra crating charge. We're not going to rip you off, but we might have to charge a little bit more because the freight companies are now saying they're not going to carry the machines unless they're a complete box structure. So we're adding a couple $100 worth of wood. The other thing is, though, that might bring the freight back to where it was. So we're struggling real hard to get you guys the best freight rates out there, but this is actually the first machine that we've had a crate right here. Come on over here and look at the wood router. What's up, guys? We got Caleb and Jamie. Jamie's expecting her 4th child here. When in September? That'll be cool. That'll be my 6th grandchild. Anyway, but anyway, over here, this is the wood router. The wood router. Here's the wood router right behind me. And to give you some of the thought process that I'm going through, this was the table we were going to use. A lot of companies use MDF, and what they do is they seal it, then they bolt it on, they machine it. But if you look at the higher dollar machines, especially machines in the 6-figure range, they all use a material called HDPE. It's a thick, very coarse, like black plastic. Well, we just got that in last week, so we will not be using this because once again, I myself, if I'm going to buy this machine, I want the black plastic, which means everybody else gets it. Anyway, right behind us here, this is the 5x10 wood router. We're probably within a week of being done with it. Complete machine table. It's really neat the way we kind of did it. We have machine cross members in this thing, and they're all keyed. So when we put the rails on it, they're all machined and keyed also. And because on a wood router, we want to run linear guides. I don't like them on plasma. In fact, I hate them on plasma. But on a wood router, linear guides are the only way to go. So this machine is designed for that. And with the new frame being as rigid as it is, we got unbelievable parallelism. I mean, it's just amazing how accurate it is. But this is it. There's your probe bracket. And I'll show you something kind of neat. Come look at this. This is the spindle on the base 5x10, not the automatic tool change spindle, just a regular one. But we got the automatic tool change spindle, and I don't see it out here. It might be out here somewhere. We'll be swapping it out here in a little while, but this is interesting. These are the motors that we run on the MAD machine. They're very powerful. People have seen the MAD run, they get along pretty good, right? This is the motor we're running on these things. Look at the size difference. And you go, oh my God, you know, why'd you downsize? Believe it or not, this little motor is more powerful than this motor. It'll also carry up to 6,000 RPM. So even though this machine is made out of 3/8" thick steel box tube frame, the thing is massively heavy. We were expecting rapids in the neighborhood of 2,000 inches a minute. So anyway, I just wanted to show you this machine because there's people, you know, concerned, hey, I want a tube cutter, and you said you're not going to get started on it until you get done with this. Well, I'm about done with this, and Devin's doing the wiring and all that stuff, getting ready to go with these motors. These are really high-tech motors. They're actually EtherCAT, so we can run these motors out 100, 200 feet. You know, that's why we're making the move to these motors for power, also flexibility when we start building bigger burn machines. But anyway, this is where we're at. The machine is completely done with the exception of Devin putting on the control box and wiring it, and then I'm finishing up the tool change. As soon as all that's done, probably Monday or Tuesday my side, I go immediately to the rotary cutter and I will do weekly videos, kind of like running ideas by you guys, what I'm thinking, and it should happen. I'm guessing me and Alec, that's our head machinist here, we could bang that bad boy out in about 4 weeks. Most of the hard work's already been done on the RC3. We're just moving things around a little bit. But anyway, hey, I want to give a shout out to the UTV Wolfpack. Yeah, they're helping us out. You know, I love their videos and everything like that. You guys look them up on YouTube, subscribe to their channel. It's just freaking awesome what they do and everything. But I want to give them, you know, big thumbs up. Thanks for everything they do to help us. And we'll try to keep you up to date every week what we're doing, guys. Take care. Bob out.